Hi, I'm Bill Saunders. I'm an attorney in Washington, D.C. Imagine you're with me in Washington, D.C. Imagine that you're with a group of people, more people than you've ever actually seen together. Let's say 100,000 people. Or let's quadruple that. Let's make it 400,000 people. A massive sea, bigger than many towns. These people are all out on the streets. It's freezing cold weather. And yet all these people are there. They're together. They're moving towards the Capitol Hill where the U.S. Capitol and the Supreme Court are. Imagine then when you get home, you would open up the newspaper or you'd look on cable TV and you found no mention of this. There's 400,000 people marching down the street of Washington. You heard no mention of this. What's going on? Well, what's going on is this is the annual March for Life in Washington, D.C., and it takes place every January. What is the March for Life about? And why does it take place in the coldest time of the year, in January? Because on that date, 41 years ago, the U.S. Supreme Court issued an opinion called Roe v. Wade and another opinion at the same time called Doe v. Bolton. Those two opinions established and asserted that there's a right to abortion under the U.S. Constitution. So for 41 years, people have been gathering in Washington to protest that decision. Think about that for a minute. For 41 consecutive years, year after year, hundreds of thousands of people to protest this decision by the Supreme Court. I can tell you as a lawyer, the decision is one of the worst. Not because of the outcome, or the outcome is terrible, but because it is an opinion that is not based on the text of the Constitution of the United States. If you look at the Constitution, you'll never find the word abortion. You only find the word liberty. And so the Supreme Court pretended or asserted that under liberty there's a right to kill another person. That is phenomenally unjust to another person. It's not helping a woman who might need some assistance in pregnancy. It's killing an innocent human being. It's violating the most basic right of any society, which is the right not to be arbitrarily killed. So these protesters, these marchers, for 41 years have been saying to America, this is an unjust decision. We can do things to help women. It doesn't include killing the unborn. So I invite you to come to join the march in Washington, but don't expect to read about it in the newspapers or see it on cable, because unfortunately the media wants to pretend it hasn't happened and doesn't exist. It's the longest running protest movement in the history of the United States. It's important. Come see it. Thank you.